My name is Rafael, you're watching Rock More Garage, and today I'm going to show you the 3 lessons that the late legendary Ronnie James Dio learned during his career. He explained those lessons, and I'm going to tell you in this video what he said. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Well, he gave a really interesting interview to Let It Rock a couple of years ago in 2005. And he talked about what he learned during his career. And if you don't know, many artists praise Dio not only for his incredible talent as a songwriter and as a singer and as a performer, but also as a person, because he cared about people. He would stop and talk to you with a fan in the street. He would talk to you, he would give you an autograph, and he always cared about people, everybody. He didn't mind to stay another hour in that place just to talk to people and give them attention. And this is the central thing about these lessons, and it's really interesting. This is what he said to Let It Rock. Well, the first one that he said is that nothing lasts forever, especially bands, because ultimately you're dealing with a lot of people and anything can happen. And this is what he said. I think what you learn the most is dealing with people. When you start a band, you never think about what are the problems that are going to be. All you think about is music that you're making and how much fun it is to play music, to sing, to write, all these things. Then you start to realize that you are dealing with people who got their own problems. So that means that nothing is going to last forever. I think that's the lesson I've learned from all the bands that I've been in. I always thought that each band that I was in was going to be the beginning and the end. That I would always be in that band, and then I would retire from that band. That we become like the Rolling Stones and go on forever and never change anything. But what I learned is that never happens, because people have different priorities, they have lives to live, they have problems, and their problems affect what's going on in your band. Then people have problems with each other and sometimes can't stay forever. I learned that. The second lesson that he learned and he revealed in this interview with Let It Rock was that there is always someone trying to take advantage of you. He said that musicians need to be always paying attention to everything that is happening around them. He said, another thing that I learned is that there are always people out there wanting to take advantage of you. Because musicians are usually very childlike people, because all we do is play. We say we're going to play a song and we'll play it. It's somewhere in the air for musicians. We don't think about anything but the music, because it's all that gives us the joy. In the meantime, there's always a manager, an agent, or someone who wants to take what you've got and what they can do and make lots of money from that and leave you lying there on the ground. Those are the 2 things that I've learned the most. So I think what the lesson learned from it it's that you should never go into something with your eyes very closed. I always realized that there are not only a few bad people in this world. There are many bad people in this world. It's one thing that you love, the music. But as long as you're smart enough to see that someone is out there trying to take advantage of you, you learn a little more about this business, which I did. I've learned more about it, who was going to take advantage of me and who wasn't. And the final thing that Dio said was to have an identity as a musician. According to him, to sound unique and making unique music will make a musician stand out and not be just another one in the middle of the crowd. He said, musically, music is music, and it's either you get better or you don't get better. To me, the greatest lesson I've learned musically is that if you are not different, no one's going to care about you. You can't be a copy of someone else. And if you're good enough to create your own identity, then people will like you, but no one wants to have the same thing over and over and over again. So as a musician, It's one thing to be a good player, but it's another thing to have an identity, to create something that is so different from what all the other people are doing that you will be the best. And these are the lessons, and obviously he was, if not the best, one of the greatest heavy metal musicians of all time, singers especially. We sadly lost him too soon. I mean, we are seeing Ozzy, we're seeing Paul McCartney at the age of 84, Ringo Starr at the age of 85, and we lost Dio too soon. And he was that voice and all the impact he had in music is just incredible. As a member of Elf, as a member of Rainbow, as a member of Black Sabbath, and with his own band Dio, he influenced countless artists and made millions and millions of fans around the world happier with his music, and it gave them a reason to live, gave them all the strength they needed to live their lives. And it's just really interesting because even if you're not a musician, I'm not a musician, I'm a journalist, I find these things quite interesting because we can take them to our lives, The first one, nothing lasts forever, and that's true. It's not only bands, everything, The only certainty we have in life is change. Things are going to change. New stuff will appear. Our lives will be different from time to time. The second one is that there's always someone trying to take advantage of you, and that happens not only in music. And the third one is that you have an identity as a musician. We can have an identity as a person in our areas that we work in, etc. So I think it's quite interesting for life as well. It's not only bands and music. And that's it. If you want to read more, you can go to the description, visit the article I wrote about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.